what would you recommend first, radio or Discover Pubs? So let me talk about just farming in general. And the order that I did it in, it was radio, and then I'm attempting farming. I'm not getting farming to have very great results. So I did all the due diligence that I tell you guys to do before you start something. I would not recommend farming, geographic farming. I'm testing another thing besides Discover Pubs. So I put Discover Pubs on hold for a 3-month hold, and I'm testing something different. I'm not going to tell anyone what it is because I want to get results first. Farming was the last thing I put in my business. It should be the last thing that you put into your business. It's at least 12 months to break even if you're lucky, maybe more like 18 months. But if you do it right, like 6 years after you start it, you could be like, man, this is really cool. I sell 30% of the homes in this 10,000 home region, and there's 167 sales and you're selling 30% of them, and you're the guy or gal in that price point. But unless you're at the point where you can spend $5,000 a month for 12 to 18 months with little to show for it, I would not go down the path of farming. Radio, if you do it right, you're on the right station with the right message, it's pretty much instant. Like the messaging we use, like it or not, if you consider it bait or switch or not, we've got 2 versions of the guaranteed sale program. One is sell it for free. One is I'll buy it. I can do both. It's not a big deal. Even if you have investors, you can make the claim that you can do or I'll buy it. Even if all you have is an immediate buyout program, where it's you or an investor comes in and buys the property, you could still make those claims. It's aggressive for sure. A lot of people don't qualify for sure, but the radio, it's instant. Like the results are pretty instant. It'll spread you thin. So if you're the one going on listing appointments, it'll spread you geographically pretty thin, but it works. It's not the highest return that I have in my business. If we had a conversation on Facebook, I spend $16,000 a month on radio. If I had to get rid of radio, I promise you that I could. My return is 3 to 4 times after paying my agents on radio. So, which isn't great. One, I have written gross margin this year of about 60 grand. That cost me $5,000 a month. So I'm in my 4th month. I have homes listed, so if I turned it off now, I'd have some money from it. It's about $5,400 a month. The other went from $6,000 to $10,000, which is the minimum buy-in on the station. It's $10,000 a month. So radio is not the holy grail, and you got to watch it like a hawk, but it'll spread you around. So I would have a backup listing agent, Jason, if you did it. And if you do it, let's talk about it in terms of messaging and cost and those sorts of things. Dan Ellison is also going through and considering doing it as well. So hopefully that was helpful. So my answer will be radio is first, but only until you have other things dialed in. If you're fully working your past clients or SOI, your buyer lead gen platforms are running, you're maximizing yard marketing, you're doing some level of direct response marketing, those things are dialed in. And even in a lot of markets now, open houses are something that you really should be focusing on.